Hey Gemini, welcome to your love reading for September 2020. This is going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and yes, of course, Venus. I know a lot of you like to check out your Venus sign when it comes to love. Now, real quick, if you're new here and you're sick and tired of us tarot readers on YouTube who do nothing but annoying love readings, you don't even know why you clicked on a love reading, you're so sick of love, you came to the right channel, you just clicked on the wrong video. So every single week I do a forecast for each zodiac sign where I focus on career, finances, spirituality, blockage removal, whatever spirit wants to talk about that's not about love and romance. But once a month I do a love reading, and that's what this is here. This is the love reading. So we're going to see what's happening for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the area of love and romance for September 2020. So your first card, my dear, dear, darling Geminis, is Knight of Trees. And it says custodian here, which is interesting because custodian is also a fancy word for like caregiver. Okay, but it's really cool because the way that we have the image here with this person like meditating, I feel even though Knight of Trees, which would in traditional tarot be Knight of Pentacles, even though Knight of Pentacles is not a card that we typically think of as like a self-care card, the image in this card is giving me a self-care vibe. So I feel like, Gemini, you guys have begun some kind of level or degree of healing. And the Knight of Trees in this deck is saying you are your own keeper, you are your own caregiver, and you are caring for the relationship by caring for yourself. All right. So if you're trying to make your relationship better, the relationship is going to improve by you taking care of you. Or if you're single and you're trying to manifest a really healthy person, you're manifesting that healthy person by you focusing on your healthiness. And when I say health, I don't just mean physical health. I mean like emotional well-being, mental well-being, spiritual well-being. Okay, I mean health in all aspects. This could also be a card that has to do with commitment and committing, right? So you have to make commitments to yourself. I feel also with the messages here that's coming up for you guys, Gemini, is some of you might be feeling very frustrated because you might be feeling like you tend to attract people that are kind of flaky, or people who like maybe make a promise and then they're not sure what they want to do, and you feel like, you know, there isn't that commitment, right? There is, and it doesn't even have to be like cheating, although for some of you maybe cheating is an issue with past partners, but it doesn't have to be cheating. It could just be like a fickle or a flakiness. And so I feel like what this card is saying, as you're committed and loyal to yourself and your goals and your needs and your desires, as you make sure that you don't flake out on yourself and flake out on what you're trying to do for you in your life, and you're committed like that, real strong, you're going to end up manifesting this in your love relationship. You know, the partner who's being the same way with you. Because the way people treat us tends to be how we treat ourselves, right? So if you are going to flake out on your dreams or your hopes or your goals, then we might attract people who flake out on us, right? Who don't maybe stand by us. But I'm feeling that sense or that feeling of like, you know, manifesting the kind of relationship where it's solid, it's secure, it's stable, it's long-term. You're calling this energy into your life, into your love life. Your next card here, my darlings, is Seven of Trees, and it says Contemplation. Now this is really interesting to me, and I'll tell you why. Because so far you have two cards that are both earth energy. They're both trees, which is going to be in traditional tarot pentacles. Okay? So this is about being in the body, my darlings, right? You're an air sign, and you guys had a repeating message for quite some time about like being in your heart. And now I feel like some of you have been working on that, and now you've been like in touch with your feelings, and you're very aware of what you feel finally. Like you're very aware of your feelings. You're not running from your feelings anymore. But now Spirit is saying it's time to be in your body, and it's time to take care of yourself physically and your physical needs. Okay? Are you hungry? Are you sleepy? Are you thirsty? Are you tired? You know, do you need to get up and move around? Do you need to stretch? Are you enjoying the food that you're eating? You know, are you taking good care of yourself, taking good care of yourself physically, taking care of your physical needs, your finances, paying your bills, you know, all that kind of stuff. Like routine, schedule, being in a routine, being in a schedule. It's like you're coming in back down to earth. You're like in reality. You're in the present moment. You're not in this spaciness. Seven of Trees here says contemplation. Okay. So some of you are in a relationship right now, or you're about to get into a relationship with somebody. And for me, Seven of Pentacles says that this relationship can work, but it's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of work. Okay. You might be dealing with someone that person has a lot they need to work on themselves. You might be working in a situation where you guys maybe have feelings for each other, but you guys might have very different backgrounds and very different ways of seeing the world. So being able to get on the same page and being able to see eye to eye is going to take some work. And so it says contemplation here. So the vibe that I'm feeling here is like Spirit is trying to say, look, Gemini, you know, you might be in it for the long haul. You might be all about making this relationship work. But Spirit wants to give you a heads up and say, there are other options for you. Okay? If you decide to focus on you and do what's best for you and remain open to the possibility of somebody new, there are going to be other options for you. But if you choose to stay with this person, it can work. It can work out, but it's going to take a lot of work and it's going to take a lot of time. Right? And one of the things you need to learn to do is to just keep focusing on you. You've planted the seeds, you've watered them, now you got to let them grow, right? So any kind of effort that you try to do towards the other person might be a bit overkill, right? You've already demonstrated your interest. You've already demonstrated how you feel. Right? And you can keep in contact, you can continue getting to know the person, but don't feel like you have to keep demonstrating to this person that you care or that you're interested. All you need to do, if you want to keep contact and keep communication and keep the relationship going, do that. But make your intention, make your focus you. That's one of the ways you're going to be able to develop closeness and to move forward in the relationship and to make progress in the relationship, but it will take time. And that's something you're just going to have to consider. Your next card here, my darlings, is Six of Hearts. And this is the past. We were just talking about reconciliation. And Six of Hearts or Six of Cups is a reconciliation card. Okay? So there could be getting back together again with somebody. There could be reconnecting with an old flame, an old love. You know, for some of you, you might be connecting even with like a childhood friend. Okay? Like, I don't feel it's like a high school love or a high school crush or junior high school crush. It could have just been a very innocent relationship from your childhood. You may be reconnecting with a childhood friend. And you might be having to make a decision between that relationship and the current relationship or reconciling a current relationship. I do feel, however, with this card, Gemini, there's something here of like going through photos or like going through pictures. So if you're feeling like you're having a hard time pinpointing what you want, or if you're like, well, hey, I got to work on me and what I want, but I'm not sure who I am, or I'm not sure how to be present in the present moment, I feel like it's so very random, but I feel like the message that's coming up for you guys is that for some of you Geminis, what's really going to help in this process for you is to go through old photos if you can access them. You know, if you have pictures from your childhood, you know, pictures of you as a kid, pictures of your family as a kid, it might be kind of painful for some of you, but I feel like as you're looking at the pictures, you're having a lot of memories and you're figuring out, here's where I started to think that I was ugly, or here's where I started to think that I can't trust people, or oh, here's when my parents started having problems and I was so scared that if I grow up, if I get married, am I going to be like my parents, you know? Being aware of those things and going kind of back in time to those things can be really helpful in helping us to heal them, to work them out. And so I think for some of you, it's like going through pictures is going to be helpful for you in your focusing on yourself and healing yourself. Your next card here, my darlings, is Eight of Stars, right? Eight of Stars is surge. So this is communication. This is talking. This is moving ahead. This is getting unstuck. It could also be passion, like a reconnecting of passion, okay? But I feel what the message is here for you guys, Gemini, with the Eight of Stars or Eight of Wands, is I feel like you're getting your fire back and everything is moving forward from there. It's like you're connecting with your body. I feel with this Eight of Stars, there's even like a very intense, like a root chakra unblocking. And as your root chakra is becoming unblocked, you're getting your confidence back. You're getting your passion back, your fire back. You're feeling good about yourself and you're feeling ready to move forward. You're feeling ready to move forward. And you're getting connected and comfortable with your physicality and with physical closeness, physical intimacy. It's like you're getting that fire back. You're getting that desire back. And you're exploring that energy with someone is what I'm feeling from this card for you guys. And I feel, because we've got like all of the leaves here, I feel like once you get started, it's just like it's propelling, like it's growing, it's magnifying, it's multiplying. It's just like moving forward, right? Like it's just kind of like you're just getting started. You're just getting started. So it's not like a, you know, like a firecracker that goes off and then it fades away and it's gone. It's not. It continues to grow. Like it continues to. Be present and thrive, right? So that's the energy I feel like you're coming into. You may want to check out your moon, sun, and rising sign videos. I know sometimes people really like to check out their Venus, like I said. You can check out your planetary placements if you don't know what they are and you want to get a breakdown of what it means. Like, oh, well, what does it mean if I've got this in my moon or my rising? What does it mean if this is my Venus sign, you know? I'm not an astrologer. I don't want to give you incorrect information, but the folks at Truly Divine are really, really great. And they're really awesome in offering you guys unlimited 30% off as many reports as you want off their already very reasonable prices. So you can get like your natal chart analyzed, where it gives you a breakdown of what your planetary placements are and what that means. You can get as many love and compatibility readings as you want, or check out their other astrology charts that they offer. And you can use the Angel 30 discount code as many times as you want. So if you're looking for more astrological guidance, they're really great. If you want a private card reading with me, if you want an intuitive card reading, because that's what I do. I don't do astrology. I do intuitive card readings. If you want a private intuitive card reading with me, you can click on the Calendly link and schedule a private reading with me there. I do give away one free 30-minute reading every single month to one person that I choose from my social media. I pick 2 winners every month from Facebook and Instagram. One person wins a free 30-minute reading and another person wins the gift. Every month I give away a different gift. And so I just, towards the end of the month, I go through the likes and the comments and I see who's jumping out at me. And I pick a winner from each page, Amethyst Angellight, Facebook and Instagram. And even if you're not, about the prizes or the free reading, if you just want to check out the daily messages I post there, every single day I post a card of the day. I post a fun little pick a card game there that a lot of people like. So you can definitely take part in that as well. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, my dears. Don't forget to check out the weekly forecasts, because I know love is interesting and fascinating, but it's not the only part of our lives. So I thank you all again for watching, liking, subscribing, sharing. Wishing you all a wonderful September. Hope to see you in the weeklies. Bye, Gemini.